Intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Play action. Now Jackson. And Rudolph hands it to tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Saints 0. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run with Logan, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
9-yard line.
Oh, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Hill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with McFarland. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Your Vikings 7, Saints nothing.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. This is Logan. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
The 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Receiver.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Saints on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short.
On the play.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Logan. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Stop.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. T.J. Logan with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
5-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. That way into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
9 yards to go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Hill. Trying to get to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral down near the 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Vikings 14, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Lets it fly for Thielen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Hill. Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Ball comes loose. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Hill. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play fake, and it's Hill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, Cook. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And a yard at the 31-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's McFarland, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Logan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Hill. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Now Jackson on first down. And the crossing route complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. T.J. Logan, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They go play action with Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Jackson.
11 yards there, first down.
Cook.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Vikings. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Vikings 28, Saints 14.
Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 53 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are. And all the way down to the 22. 2-yard line. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made by Michael.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This one might be a free play. Hill. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
3.
They run again with Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And 5.
The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Hill. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
It's 4th down.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
At the 46-yard line.
first down. Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Anthony Barr.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Logan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Hill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To T.J. Logan. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now. It's Logan. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So here we go on 4th. Hill is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run on first down. Logan, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run the counter. It's Logan. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Minnesota, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.